Hey guys, Dave here from Easy Country Cooking and Cook and Share. I wanted to do something different and I decided to do up some easy cheesy potato cakes. Yes, easy cheesy potato cakes. Something you simply have to make. They are absolutely delicious and today I'm going to show you how to do them. Okay guys, first thing we're going to do is grab up some taters that are fairly finely cubed. Throw them into some boiling water and boil them up for about 12 or 15 minutes until they're fork tender. Next up, grab a few slices of bread. I'm just using white bread here. Take a good sharp knife and we're going to cut those crusts off. And sometimes what I usually do is use the leftover crust and make croutons out of them or a salad or something like that. And this is about what we want, a nice pile of crustless bread. Alrighty then, now grab up a piece of that bread, take your rolling pin and just roll it out until it's nice and flat. And something I should add too guys is get this bread as fresh as possible, that way it's nice and pliable and fresh. Now we're going to work on our dredging station, so in the first station we're going to crack in a couple of eggs. Of course, give them a good beating to the point where they're, kind of frothy. And in the second station, a cup of panko breadcrumbs. You can pick these up in any grocery store, and I just love them. They're a Japanese breadcrumb, and they're nice and coarse and work really well. So after a few minutes, our taters are pretty much done, so we're going to go ahead and drain these up. Then throw in a good knob of butter, I'd say a couple of teaspoons. A good old tablespoon of milk, about a teaspoon of salt. Another teaspoon of good old garlic powder. Grab up the old masher and give them a mash up until they're nice and creamy. Some people use a ricer, but I just go ahead and use the masher. Alrighty then, it's time to build our potato bread, so I'm going to use an ice cream scoop and grab up a level scoop of mashed taters and just stick it in the palm of my hand. Give it a roll up, and then we're just going to kind of smush it down a little bit. Something like that. Then take a cube of mozzarella. And you can use any kind of cheese. I just love my mozzarella. So in we go to the center of the mashed potato. Then of course just form it up back into a ball again. Yeah, this is looking good. Give it a roll around, a pat down, until it looks something like this. Now of course you probably guessed it by now. Take that potato ball and put it on our rolled out slice of bread. Just kind of pat it down a little bit here. Yeah, this is what we're talking about. Now this next step is pretty critical here guys. Take a brush and just get some of that egg mixture and kind of brush it around the outside of the bread. And the first time I made these I didn't do this and they just completely fell apart on me. And so that's why I say it's pretty critical. Okie dokie, now we is gonna grab those edges and just fold them together and kind of press down until a triangle forms. Just kind of take your time, have some fun, and make it look good here. After that, what I usually do is take a fork and just kind of crimp and seal it shut, so it doesn't fry apart when we're frying, and it looks really good. Did I just say fry apart when we're frying? I meant fly apart when we're frying. Looking pretty good to me. And we shall just set these aside on a baking sheet lined with some parchment paper. Well, the next step, the fun with dredging. So you're just going to put these into that egg wash and just kind of roll them around until they are completely covered. Then you guessed it, into those panko breadcrumbs and make sure they're covered with the crumbs. What a crummy job. Okay, I'll stop with the puns. Then of course you guessed it, back onto the parchment paper. Now it is frying time, so I got my oil heated to about 350 degrees, and this is just vegetable oil. And to make sure it's to temperature, I drop a few crumbs in and they sizzle and whizzle, and the oil is up to temperature. So we is just going to drop these little potato cakes in and fry them up until they are a beautiful golden brown. And the bread is fairly thin, so they don't take very long, guys. Of course, while you're frying, you just want to make sure to check them and flip them over so they don't get too cooked. But this is looking pretty good to me. Isn't that a nice color, my friends? Yum, yum. And they look pretty much done to me. Just look at this. So I'm going to take it out and set it aside on a wire rack to drain and continue to do the rest of these in batches. And there you have it, guys, our ever so delicious and easy cheesy potato cakes. Crispy, wonderful. Oh, you just can't beat them. Alrighty, guys, let's grab one of these up and just kind of snap it open and have a peek inside of these. And just look at, oh, they are on the crispy side, and that mozzarella comes through, and that mashed. Absolutely, absolutely wonderful. And you bite into these, they are just great. The bread is soft, the mashed is creamy, the cheese is cheesy and gooey. Simply a must make. And if you do make them, leave us a comment, and most of all, subscribe, give us a like, as it does help the channel out. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe, and see you next time.